Hey guys, Daniel with BTR Outfitters here. So, done some videos in the past. We kind of gave you a little glimpse into the deck tool storage. Today we're going to do a full deck install. So I'm going to talk to y'all real quick. We're going to go over some little minor stuff here and there on these, kind of give you an overlook of it. And then I'm going to set the camera up and we're going to knock out an install. So with that being said, let me get up here. I'm gonna flip you around. All right. So this right here, guys, I've already unboxed the deck and kind of sorted it. These are the two top plates. This is your center cross member. Of course, your two drawers. So another thing Deck does when you buy one of these, they send you these little toolboxes. So these little guys fit right down into the drawers. They have a tight fit. Awesome little companions. These are your side runners. And then this is your front plate. And this is their foo-foo plate. So it has their name on it, but it's got a I would say yardstick, tape measure, whatever you want to call that. So contractors, hunters, fishermen, if you need to measure something quick off your tailgate, you got it. Now, I want to point out something over here. So guys, you see all this is the hardware. Don't be scared. I mean, their instructions are pretty fun to read. They've got a good sense of humor. But in their instructions, their hardware, every bag is labeled. And in their instructions, they specifically tell you which bag to get what out of. My camera is not focusing. Either that or I'm blind. One of the two. But, guys, they work through the hard part for you. So there's no need to be stressful. And just FYI, this is a Chevy crew cab short bed. So the 5'9" bed, 5'8", whatever anybody wants to call it. So guys, we do these videos to help you out. We understand a lot of people can't afford the toy and the installation. So we try to give you the walkthrough of how to do the installation on your own. And this kit right here, you have to have no fancy tools by any means. Your everyday toolkit. Honestly, there's only about 4 or 5 tools you actually need. So you don't have to go out and buy expensive tools, no expensive impacts, no expensive any of that. These guys actually prefer you not use impacts, no power tools. I'm gonna fudge that probably a little bit, you'll notice, and I apologize ahead of time. But disclaimer, my impact or my power tools I'm using are turned as far down as I can get them, and I won't tighten anything with that. I will come back with a ratchet or a wrench and tighten them by hand. I've also installed a lot of these decked units. So, disclaimers out of the way, letting you know that you can do this at home. Let me pause, get the camera set up, and then I'm gonna jump in and start doing an install. All right, guys, so we're done with the install. Really simple. I mean, they're a little time consuming just because of the hand tooling and things like that, but not, I would say this is not a beginner's task, but if you could build IKEA furniture, you could put one of these things in, guys. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. We're gonna go over some of the specific highlights on it, just to give you a quick walkthrough of it, and then send you off. So give me 1 second. All right, guys, so there's the install completed. Here's your drawers. So this is a removable storage. You've got notches here on both sides to put in dividers. You can order extra dividers if you chose to. You can also order more of these toolboxes. These are an extra add-on item that you can do as well. Pretty nifty, pretty handy. So when you close those things, you can see those big old latches latch. When you shut your tailgate, 90% of the newer model trucks, I'm gonna go as far to say as 99% of them have a locking tailgate. So when your tailgate locks, there's no way to open that drawer. But if you would like to take it one step further, these little plugs right here, that little guy right there, you can pop those out. You can go on DECKED's website or call a supplier like us, a dealer for them, and you can order lock kits. The lock kits, you can get them all keyed the same, simple snap-in procedure. Even your little, what they used to call ammo boxes, these little guys, they even have lock kits for them as well. So pop the lid off. You've got your storage bins. You can move these to any one of the 4. Here again, you can order extras and do all 4 of them in the same. This little guy, you got tie down rings. You can actually move these. There's 4 locations on each side of the vehicle, or each side of the deck, to where you can bolt the D-rings in. So this little guy right here is what actually anchors the deck to your truck. No drill, guys. You just put that little carabiner in there, or excuse me, turnbuckle, and you tighten the turnbuckle down. Now, if you're a guy that has the 110, it's still accessible, as well as your bed lights are still accessible. So super simple. All right, guys, one more thing I'm fixing to do is put my tonneau cover back on. When I put this cover back on, I want to show y'all how much room you have between the deck height and the tonneau cover height. Because also, later on, maybe in this video, I'm not sure, I'm going to put on a topper on here, the OVS Expedition topper. When I put it on, then we'll really show you how much room you have from decked to ceiling. So give me just a second. I'm going to throw the cover back on and we'll get a shot of that as well. And then we'll see what we do from there. All right, guys, the cover I'm putting on right now, I've had for years. It's a Lomax made by Access Company. I've probably done some videos. I've probably talked about them a little bit, but this is the ultimate cover for me. It's a folding cover, but the nice part about it is once you need it, like if you need to take it off, fold it up, pin 2 deals, lift the whole cover, walk away with it. So let me get it thrown up here. All right. Oh. All right, guys, now let's take a little zoomy. Come in here. So guys, you still have 10, yeah, about 10 inches from the top of your deck to the bottom of your cover. So there's still tons of storage up in that thing. And not only including the storage here. So even if you are running tonneau covers, unless you're doing heavy, big, bulky hauling, and if that's the case, the deck's probably not for you anyways, but unless you're doing that, I mean, you're not losing a whole lot, you tonneau cover guys. Now, your caps, anybody that's running a cap knows you're gonna gain some height. So it works out. All right, let me flip this little guy back around. So guys, the Decked, for anybody who needs tool storage or just storage, or for people that are very organized, Decked has made the perfect deal for your truck. It's all waterproof, dust proof to an extent. I mean, you might get a little bit of dirt and a little bit of dust down into it, but for the most part, that bad boy's not gonna get dirty. The top is super durable. I think it'll hold up to 700 or 800 static pounds on top, which is insane. So we're gonna wrap up the video. We're also gonna do the cargo glides, which are sliding drawers. We're gonna do the dual glide system on this particular deck as soon as I get them. Once they come in, then I'll do a video on how to install those to the deck to where they both work hand in hand with each other, and you don't have to crawl in your bed to get any of your stuff out. Everything you need can be gotten from the tailgate. All right guys, with this being said, I'm gonna wrap up. Subscribe, like, leave me a comment, questions, shoot us an email, go to our website, btroutfitters.com, and yeah, let me know what you think. We'll talk to you later.